Welcome to Up All Night with the Cool Story Show. This is an adult-themed podcast where we talk girls, we talk sex, we talk relationships, we talk dirty, and we do not hold back. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's stay up all night. What's up, guys? We're here for another episode, and today we're going to be talking about foreign relations.
Like the UN?
Not, well, kind of.
Like another country?
Sort of. They could be from another country. Now, what I mean by foreign relations, and I'm going to just put that, but I'm just going to put this out there in the bluntest terms I know how. Have you ever fucked a girl that's not white?
Yes.
And if you have, what kind of race was it? Was it awesome? Was it different than when you banged a girl that was white? And we're going to talk about a little bit later. If you could pick, one kind of foreign vajay to have, which kind would you have? Because it's kind of like going to a buffet. There's a lot of good different stuff, and you can have a little bit of that and a little bit of that, but you're going to get full on one thing too quick. So we're going to talk about what flavor of buffet you would pick from the women table.
Okay, we gotcha.
Okay.
You could stop at the metaphor. To answer your question, nope, never banged another chick of a different ethnicity.
Never.
So, I got nothing to say for this part, really. I just never have.
So you've only banged Caucasians.
Have you ever had any opportunities
Nope.
that you just passed up on? No.
Nope, never.
You fucking racist.
I'm sheltered. Not like I haven't tried. Just never happened.
All right, Diamond.
Yes, I have encountered one of the Orient. Except it was a very, very quick encounter, and it was a very drunken encounter. So I unfortunately don't remember much of it.
Walk us through it, though. Was it different than banging a white girl?
No.
No?
No, I mean, there was really...
'Cause, I mean, let's talk about Asians for a second here. Generally their tits are smaller, right?
True.
But their ass is tighter.
True.
Did you find that was a factor?
I guess I can agree to that. I was really, really drunk, so unfortunately I honestly don't remember much of it. I'm sorry.
I hesitate to ask, but how long did this go on for?
The sex?
Yeah.
From takeoff, it was probably about...
From launch?
I didn't even make it
11
to...
and a half
I didn't even
seconds.
make it to orbit, I'll say that.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Really drunk, by the way. Being booze, sex, just does not mix.
So I am also of the Orient, and I've had two different Asian girls. And the first Asian girl... Shut up, Dave. So the first Asian girl was my girlfriend, and so
Did you say you were of the Orient?
No, I said I've done of the Orient. Did I say of the Orient?
You said of the Orient. Anyway, the first girl.
I just remembered one of the Asian girls.
Okay, if I may. All right, so the first girl is my girlfriend, so I didn't really have any other experience to compare it to, right? So she wasn't your typical Asian. So I'm just gonna jump ahead to the second Asian girl. Diamond Dave has just got up because he's losing his shit, but this second Asian girl that I was dating I wasn't even dating her, so I fucked her.
We have lost Dave completely. He's
on the floor.
He's on the floor in the corner of the room, people. For fuck's sake.
He must have had one beer because he's not even made it to takeoff.
He's still on the floor.
Do we keep this in or do we... He's
Let's
crawling back
just-
over here.
Just the two of us keep going, Andy. Okay, the second Asian girl who I know who you're talking about.
The first Asian girl was my girlfriend at the time, so I didn't really have anything to compare it to.
Dave, you okay? He's fucking gone.
Okay, I'm just gonna fucking... The reason that Dave is laughing so hard is because I met this girl at EB, and she worked there, and So this girl,
Dave is lying behind
this
the couch
girl
and all
whose
we can hear
code name
is
is going to
giggling.
be the EB girl, was extremely,
code name.
extremely fucking annoying. And she wanted to hang out, and we went on a date once, and it was a disastrous date. And I didn't think anything of it. And I was like, I'm never.
Dave's back.
I was like, I'm never gonna go out with this girl again because it was terrible. Okay, sit your ass down, Dave. Diamond Dave is back at the table. Diamond, you okay, buddy?
Dave, welcome back to the conversation.
Okay.
What happened, man?
Dave, why don't you tell us what you remember about this girl actually, instead of me telling?
I can't. I'm gonna start laughing.
Okay,
Dave, come on, go ahead, please. So I go on like a date with this girl at the mall, and it was awful. It was awful. Like, she was just talking. She literally said to me, she's like, "Oh, my parents expect me to be Asian. They say get good grades in school because you're Asian, not a Bijan, not a Cesian." That was just an example of how this date went. So like a week later, she follows me and my group of friends to. Why am I talking in one ear?
Keep going.
So she fucking terrible. So she follows me and my friends to Laser Quest. We go laser questing. She's with a group of her own friends that she just ditches in order to go and laser quest with us. She follows me and my friends to Boston Pizza after. She proceeds to just follow me back to my
I
apartment.
remember this.
And she proceeds to then follow me into my room when I went to bed. And you know what? I was like, you know what?
That was that night?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that night.
Well, like, and then I was like, well, what else? She's in my bed. She's here. We're drunk. Like, I might as well fuck her, right? Like she's here. So
Any one of us would.
So I did, and then like the next day she wouldn't leave. Back to the original point of the story is she was Asian. She was weird. It was not the same experience as a white girl, but
How about the time she came into work after and stalked you?
oh,
Yeah, we had to run cover for Andy.
Twice.
That time.
Bad.
It was a few times. Anyway, guys, moving on to the second point of this topic is what ethnicity do you guys, let's say, prefer?
if I had to choose,
If you had to choose.
Dave, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, since you
If
just
you can.
you just basically left and had a little giggle fit.
I'm fucking sorry. I couldn't contain myself. Do you mean like a certain one I would?
You fell behind the couch.
Don't get me started again. I'm fucking tears
Okay,
in my eyes.
one. If one ethnicity over the rest.
You know what? I'm gonna be bold here. I have yet to seriously find, and maybe this is just because I haven't found one yet, a black girl that's turned me on.
All right. Now, when you say a black girl that turns you on, are you talking like Niger black, or are you talking like kind of like triple black? Because I think like mulatto girls like look really hot. Like Rihanna kind of skin tone is really hot.
Either or, I guess. I honestly haven't seen either or that personally in my life experience that I've had an encounter with. I know you had one try to take you home one time, and you said no.
Yeah, I do remember that. What happened was she agreed to go home with me, but she was so drunk that then I said no because I was like, I would have felt bad about it.
And there it is. Andy has a heart.
It is there. It does work sometimes.
It's like it malfunctions every once in a while, though.
Funny enough, I'm messaging an Asian girl on Tinder right now.
Tinder.
Yeah, Tinder.
Stop using that a long time ago.
Do you know what's really awkward when you're on Tinder and you actually see like a friend or somebody who just got out of a relationship on there?
Someone that you know.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I would love to tag a Persian girl.
Persian.
I think they can be like super hot. I think that they can look very pretty. I think that they can. I don't know. They always seem to have like really nice bodies. I would love that. What about you, Corbs?
I think Middle Eastern women can look
like
absolutely
Persian.
Okay, well, anywhere from around there.
Sorry,
can look
that's what I mean by Persian.
absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, really beautiful. I would absolutely take one of those. One of them. If I had to choose between all others. Dave, done with your giggle fit?
I'm still okay.
Can you please explain to us what exactly is so funny?
I think it was just the fact that you said it. We both knew who the first girl was. neither of us thought about the second one, and then as soon as he started laughing because he remembered, and then I instantly remembered, and we both thought it was funny because the circumstances surrounding it were funny.
It's just funny to me because a lot of what I remember is this chick like hopelessly stalking you around work, coming in randomly to say hello. Like it was.
I remember warning you about her coming into work,
Oh.
and you're like, "Oh God, I'm taking off." I'm like, "Okay, go run that way."
She waited in the parking lot for me for like 30 minutes trying to install a seat cover in her fucking Jeep.
I was outside with Alex watching her. And remember I called you
if
and I
any
was
of-
like, she's still there. She's still there.
If any of our cool story show viewers remember Trevor Bray from the parenting episode, he's a large man, so I actually used him as like walking shield and left the building with him.
The reason why it made me laugh so much is because it was a cycle of you hopelessly trying to dodge her in creative ways and her trying to get your attention and hopefully get you back in her good graces constantly, and that's why it was so fucking funny.
You know, one time actually, I had moved into a new apartment. And I had a potluck, and there was like 30 people. And this fucking girl was like, everyone has to bring
like
something.
wontons or something.
Yeah, she made like dumplings or something. And
but
like,
she made them at your
here, yeah.
place.
And she was just in the fucking way. And like she was making, and she was drunk, and she left. And actually, I had started seeing someone at this point. Like I was dating someone, but I didn't tell any of my friends yet, and certainly not this girl. So this girl's fucking making wontons, and she starts making out with me, and I was like, "Fuck, like you gotta leave, like now." It was so bad.
I remember that night. That was extremely
And
bad.
that's why I fucking lost it.
Yeah.
You know, this wasn't up all night about foreign relations, but this has turned into something much better.
Exactly.
The horrible stories about Andy Spiteri's love life. And on that note, I'm getting the fuck out of here. At Spiteri 316, peace.
Dave Meyer 7.
Aaron at A Corbett 48.
God damn.
Good night.